got chills. Oh,
Chills, mate.
I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio.
Well, you recommended it, and we're here. NF, how could you leave us? All of you have told us, the people that have recommended it in our DMs. Thank you for all the people reaching out and said, oh, you have to watch this. It'll break your heart after recently listening to things like James Blunt with Monsters with his dad. And it's about NF crying about his mum or talking about his mum. So we're looking forward to it. My name's Craig Madden. Over there's Tom Cockrell. And we are Happy Man, Happy Home. We are here dedicated to being the man's vocal point, the voice for men's mental health. And we are here. We're both coaches accredited internationally, and we speak around the world. And we are here now on YouTube as well, doing music reactions. It's always been a hobby of ours because music keeps it real. So you can always reach out to us. Our Facebook links are in the comments, or not the comments, sorry, the description and the bio.
Yeah, 100%, Craig. Yes, music is musical therapy. Absolutely helps us guide us towards our emotions and show us the path of where we need to be. But before we get into this wonderful track, support the original artist, hashtag NF down in the comments below. If at any point you enjoyed myself or Craig or anything we stand for, then make sure you like it, sub it, love it. Looking forward to this one. It's going to hit the old heartstrings. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Let's go.
How could you leave us?
We actually don't know if his mum's still alive or anything, by the way. I don't know if it's like she's actually left.
Or gone, yeah.
Yeah.
How could you leave so unexpected?
Oh.
We
waited.
For you, but you just left us.
Oh, sorrow in those eyes.
I needed you.
I needed you.
Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with the parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Well, I'm assuming it's going to go into like a heavy bit or something at the moment, but like, so I'm starting to think that it may be along the lines of she's left, or maybe they've been taken away from her, but because it clearly indicated there that it was some sort of social worker in the corner taking notes. It was very well lyrically possessed by him then, but also in the video where you just sort of like see her in the corner taking notes, just like there, just making sure she's doing well. The very first lyric as well, one of the first lyrics, he said, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I know what it's like to be addicted to the kills, Mummo. And then he went into Mummo. So like that then made me think like maybe she has passed away or something because of pills or something. So he doesn't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but he's addicted to the kill from those pills. And I'm like, okay, but then he's sort of, so it's maybe, I mean, she could have passed away. I hope not, because it'll be a sad start of the song. And, it's not what we want, but, fair play to him for being open about it so far, these sort of things. And yeah, I'm very intrigued by the story. This shows you, and if she's, I haven't seen anything of mention of the father yet, which, I don't know if he's in the house or not. Probably not, the way that you can see the family sort of orientation there. So if NF, being a big artist, he is very lucky. As we know, fatherless homes come from unfortunately for kids, they don't usually end up well or good in the future. But then having the mother as well on top of that, I'm very intrigued about this story, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you.
Yeah, 100%, Craig. That's definitely a sad home, and I can tell you for certain that addiction is a fucking bitch. People will use it as a quick sort of vice to deal with sort of stress at the time, and that vice becomes addictive. We get hooked on it, and eventually it takes over your life unless you get control of it. I got a feeling that maybe the mum's going to get sent away because obviously she's on the drugs. They got the social worker in, or the kids are getting taken into care. I don't really know NF's backstory a whole lot. I mean, I assume he's got two sisters with him. Yeah, no father figure. So that might be why the mum started the drugs in the first place, or maybe left because she was on the drugs. I don't know. But I tell you, the story is opening up. It's quite a sad story. It's a very broken home. And, you know, that's why me and Craig get into this sort of line of work, because we do not like broken homes, because it will just crumble and crumble and crumble. It will have, you know, more likely chance. Craig said there, 85% chance your kids are going to get heavily affected in a negative way. Luckily, NF is one of the 15% here that pull through it. So, yeah, powerful story. Interesting in seeing more.
100%, mate. You can't put anything without a foundation. You need the two walls, the parents, the mother and father there to hold up the kids. That is the future. Love it, though.
I've been to them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Here we go. He's going to kick right off.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us?
Oh.
How could you leave us?
What the happy memories?
How could you leave us?
Yes, quite, yes.
Why would you leave us?
The good side of the mum.
You can see by her eyes she's on drugs.
I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah,
ooh, I got chills.
Chills, mate.
Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then?
Oh, mate.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you
Bill
leave
and
us?
and his sisters.
Why would you leave us?
Oh, it's a hand against the door, isn't it, mate? Like, where are you?
Last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, Mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found.
Well, there's a switch to the story here. Woo.
I know, mate. There's so much to say on that one. Obviously, as she passed away, that's a fucking sad story. And if it is like an actual story from NF's past, which I'm going to make an assumption it is, because it's how sort of NF rolls with it, bringing his real life into it, then I'm so fucking sorry for your loss. That is absolutely bloody heartbreaking. You know, positive for him as an artist, though, like when he was singing about his mum, then, like, I heard you get the chills as well. Like, literally makes your hands stand up. So that was like absolutely so much passion, emotion gone to this. And, you know, I'm not going to be the first one to say it, but men do not communicate their emotions well. They don't really talk about their emotions well. This is why we like to do musical artists. They literally put it in a song for us, for everyone to enjoy. It's not just talking to a close friend, talking to a family member, or talking to a professional. It's talking to the world about this raw emotion. And we look at them and we think, absolutely bravo, like, well done for putting your emotions out there. But men never do. They get an image that they feel like weak from it, like they shouldn't share. But look at this person that we're like idolizing, millions of fans, absolutely showing that emotion and put into a poetry form for us to enjoy. Musical therapy, help you channel your emotions. Absolutely so powerful. Very fucking sad though. Very sad.
Yeah, it's sad. But do you know what I think is, Shantae, I think, mate, as well, is that, you know, like sometimes when they do this sort of song, they give you the bridges of the song, as in, like, okay, his mum's died, we get that. But he is literally saying what happened. He's saying that she did pills. He sort of remembers towards the end as well, where he showed her his music, and then all of a sudden she went back to the pills, and that was like what finished her and completely done her in. Like, and you know, it's not the best of terminologies, but that's just the way I am. Yeah, but it was really saddening. But it was the lyrics that he was saying as well, like little things like, "I can only speak to you when I'm in my music studio," sort of things. You know, like it's the only time he gets to communicate with his mum in like a spiritual level, where he's like doing his music, and he might be thinking about his mother or remembering the beauty of her face, because let's face it, as kids, as we grow up, you know, you remember your mother in like a beautiful way. But you know, the way we look at our mothers, you know, it was beautiful. It was the things that get hands against the window as well, looking out and then saying like, where did you leave us? And then when you read it, you're thinking, oh, listen to it, you think, oh yeah, why did you leave him? Where have you gone? And it's like, oh, she died. And then from a kid's perspective, you must remember that they're like, where did you go? Like, where have you been? They don't understand that she took pills and she died. They just like, wait a minute, 1 minute you're there and you're not. And you had to grow up with this. And again, no mention of the father in this case, so I assume he's not in the family at this point. And he's just, you know, saying, Mum, you were the last thing in our life that we needed. And you also went as well, you know, and this is literally the opposite of our channel. We want a happy man, happy home. But remember the second words there, happy home. And this was a broken home that he came from. So sad to see and hear. But hey.
Mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why?
Why would you leave? Aggression and passion.
Why would you leave us? How could you leave us here? How could you?
You sort of feel bad for her in a way, though, that she is trying, but she's just gave in. Oh, mate.
It's the mix of the happy memories.
It is. I was just like saying, yeah. Oh.
Sometimes I think about things like, you know,
Oh, mate.
when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know. You won't be there for any of that.
This is him just talking to her, man. Fucking hell.
Oh, it breaks my
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, it is, isn't it? It is hard. Between both memories, it is soul destroying.
Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. But you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here.
He's mixed with his emotions at the moment.
Pills
Blaming
got
him.
you right,
Ooh.
and pills got you right.
You know. Oh, man. Oh, that is
Wish
those
you were here.
bits. Right, I think that. Oh, no. Man, I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing. That mix of emotions split with the mix of video. It was so well crafted and produced by NF and the gang at the time he would have done this, because it was the way that he went from like the sad, very grey, very dim sort of screens showing the mum just struggling, the kids looking confused and disoriented, and then you had like the sort of brighter in the car smiling with the kids. But also if you listen to what he was saying as well, 1 minute he's saying like, if I just called, if I just picked the phone, and then within the next sentence he's saying like how could you do this, like where did you go? It was almost like that, a mix of anger and emotions, like, you know, 5 stages of trauma and how he just went through it. And in 1 minute he's happy, not happy, sorry, 1 minute he's blaming himself. He's like, oh wait a minute, could I have done something even though I was quite a young kid? And then next minute he's like, well, no, I couldn't have done anything. Like, where are you? You're meant to be there for me. You were meant to be here and bring me up. And then he switches back. It was so powerful. I mean, we could talk all day about how he was a lyrical genius within this as well, putting the lyrical standpoint on this with the fact that he's trying to tell a story. You know, I think there's not many artists, you know, like you can pick out Eminem, Ren, and, you know, 50 Cent and Dr. Dre, that a few artists that could pick out they could tell a story like Mockingbird or something from Eminem, where it's lyrically sound as well, just as NF has done there. But the video itself, this is exactly what me and Stan are standing up for. Oh, his name's Tom. This is what me and not Stan, we used to be Stan and DJ, but this is what we stand up for, ladies and gentlemen, and men out there especially. You know, we want to help you. We want you to reach out, because we don't want people to feel neglected as we go into we're 2025 now, you know, and times are getting harder for certain demographics, and, you know, I think they do need the helping hand. And thank you, NF. I think we got to thank him, as much as it was a hard story to tell, I'm sure, and it probably took you years to actually come out with the song after writing it, or writing it in bits. But we do thank you for sharing your hard part of your dark part of your life, seeing that we know recent songs like Hope and stuff, you know, what a absolute transformation we've seen. So thank you for showing us the darker side of your life. Appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%. An absolute inspiration of a man to put such a powerful, tragic part of his life into a beautiful form of poetry for us to enjoy and be inspired by. I tell you something, like I would love to know NF's journey, like I said earlier, like each one of the 50% that comes from the broken for home, but actually really does do really well and successful. You know, there's quite a few celebrities that have, like Terry Crews, for example. So I absolutely love it. I would love to know his journey about how he overcame that. Like I was very interested about his past now, like knowing where he's come from. You know, was it like obviously as a child? Then was it therapy, coaching, counseling, or did he just put all his emotion into his sort of rapping in his musical form to develop him into the self artist that he's been? Like absolutely though, 100% inspirational. NF. Absolutely love NF as a person. Everything that we've seen and reacted to has been absolute gold. What an artist. What an inspiration of a man. And yeah, that was a really, really emotional but enjoyable experience. So thank you very much for those recommendations. If you did enjoy this reaction, then please feel free to leave the thumbs up button, hit the subscription, and ring that notification bell as well for Happy Man, Happy Home. And if at any point, fuck knows. That's right. It's thrown me, mate. It's thrown me. I was about to repeat it, but thank you for giving us your time, nevertheless.
We end up on a happier note. Don't forget you can leave comments down below, hashtag NF down below. And also, if you want to be like us, the happy go-to people that we are, you can reach out to us on Facebook, through our bio, through our descriptions on YouTube. And you can just reach out to us and understand that you can take yourself from zero to hero very quickly within 12 weeks. So hope to see you then. And thank you so much. We can make you that happy man.
Living in a happy home.